So, we are back to another, well, it wasn't exciting, it's petty, it's pathetic, and all y'all need to go fix y'all lives, including Shawnee. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Like, we didn't see enough of the fighting, we didn't see enough of the drama, we didn't see enough of the action. All y'all pushing 40 and all y'all'll do anything for a buck. I mean anything. Evelyn, I don't even much know why you wasted Okra time on network time. And what's her name? Ayala, I don't know why you wasted that woman time when you just gonna leave the show and come back doing the same stuff over and over again. Like, Evelyn, ain't you tired of doing this same stuff? I know I'm tired of watching you doing it. Aren't you tired? I thought the whole Phoebe and Jackie thing, and you saw how, well, Phoebe was going back and forth with Jackie. Jackie was sitting up and not paying her any attention. I thought you would have learned something from that, but it's obvious you didn't learn anything from that. Of course, you didn't. You'll do anything for a buck. That even throw a bottle, run behind somebody, even fight somebody. Why don't you go fight Tammy? You and Tammy been fighting for forever. You and Tammy been at each other for forever. Why don't you go pick on somebody your own size? Now I seen the preview for the next episode. You could call yourself for the fight CC. How that same energy for Tammy? Held that same energy for Shawnee. Held that same energy for Malaysia. Held that same energy for Jackie. Held that same energy for anybody else. You know it and I know it. Cece is not gonna bust a grape. She's not gonna fight you. Why are you chasing behind this woman like you gonna beat this woman behind? We ain't see you run that fast when Timmy was in your face and Basketball Wives Miami. And how many times Timmy tried you and you sat there quiet as a mouse? Oh, but you want to fight somebody that's weak in the fenceless. Of course you do. Cause you wouldn't dare do none of that to Tammy. You wouldn't dare try none of that with her. Cause you know Tammy and Hal something to be ready for you. Of course you want to pick on the weak people. Just like you picked on you picking on Cece, you picked on the what her name was, Keisha, you and Evelyn, well you and Tammy picked on Keisha. I don't remember everybody from the past seasons. You're picking at OG, even though OG are slaughter your behind too. Let's say you have this same energy with OG, matter of fact. Since you like to rename her and calling her Toji, let's say you have this same energy for OG. The same energy you giving CC right now. Let's say you give OG that same energy, and let's watch her tackle you and knock you down and slam you down to the ground like you got the football trying to get a touchdown. Let's see you try that with OG. I know you're Evelyn. You done did it ever since you've been on this show. You've been doing the same stuff over and over and over again. You even tried Royce, even though we know Royce being small. I'm pretty sure Royce would have gave you a run for your money if you would have tried her. Remember that little fight y'all had? Yeah, Royce was sticking with your behind. Let's see you had this same energy with somebody that can stick up with you. Let's say you had that same energy with somebody with the same mouth as you. Nah, that's okay. You only gonna mess with somebody that's weak, innocent, and ain't gonna bust a grape like CC. Like, Evelyn, it's time to give it up. Shawnee, I'm beginning to like you, but once I start to like you, you make me backtrack. You make me backpedal. You make me question why the hell did I like you in the first place. You started out good. I will give you that one. You started out good and strong. When Cece walked away from the table and you went and checked on Cece, and then she said she didn't want to talk about that drama, even though Evelyn shouldn't have got herself involved in it, and that was between Kristen and Cece, y'all want them to talk about the issue and resolve this issue, but how the hell can they resolve an issue when we got outside interference? Shawnee, Evelyn included. Like everything you said at that table, Evelyn, why did you even say it? We know why you said it, but why did you even open your mouth about it? That was a time for Cece and Kristen to vent why they felt the way they felt, why they okay with we ain't talking, we cool or whatever. We ain't got to never talk. We can be cordial with each other, but we ain't got to talk or nothing like that. Like, why did you even jump into that? Like, what was your point in jumping in there? Why would you put yourself involved in it? Like, what was so important? And why would you jump in there and then you have the gall to tell somebody else, since you don't want to be here, why don't you go jump on a flight? Excuse you, Evelyn. Last time I checked, I think either Shawnee or VH1 or whatever money she got to pick with this trip, you didn't put no dime on this trip. How the hell you gonna go tell somebody else if you don't want to be here, go get on the flight and go back home? Really? Like, I know that you are not pegged you. You pick on who you want to pick on, and you play around who you want to play with. Like I said, it's the same MO with you. And please never say fake again in your life. You still on that OG being thirsty. She talking to my ex on Twitter, being thirsty, trying to be a thought. We still on that. You still talking about that. You still ain't put the connection together yet, Evelyn. You still worrying about who your ex having sex with. Sound like you got attachment problem. Sound like you need to detach yourself away from what Chad doing. Y'all friends according to you, or y'all cool or whatever. Who he has sex with after you is none of your business and none of your concern. Even if OG do want to have sex with him, why is it any of your business? Why are you calling this woman thirsty? Why are you calling this woman an opportunist? Why are you worrying about what that woman thing doing? It's not none of yours. You lost him, so why do you care? You don't like her anyways. And Phoebe, I am not impressed by you. I'm glad Evelyn told us that was the alcohol talking. Cause when Tammy confronted you about what you said about her, you had nothing to say at all. Or when Tammy confronted you when she was in practicing or whatever that was, you had nothing to say. You bowed down and buckled, just like OG confronted you in San Diego, and you didn't say nothing. You just sat there and drank and ignored her. I knew it was the alcohol. And that's another thing I want to touch on. Y'all women and y'all alcoholic drinks on these reality TV shows, if you gonna get all that amount drinking, please don't drink. Cause your friend Evelyn ain't gonna tell you, but I'm gonna make sure I tell you. Um, Phoebe, you made a complete and utter fool of yourself. I don't know if this Evelyn putting the battery in your back. Do everything you can where you can be on the next season of Basketball Wives and you can actually get paid. That's why I brung you on here. Well, when in case somebody else decide to leave, you can have that slot automatically. So do everything extra you can to get onto the show, and that includes getting drunk and popping up on Jackie. And Jackie handled that situation so well. I was actually clapping and applauding Jackie that she handled that so well and let you sit there and embarrass yourself. Cause we know you only got mouth once alcohol hit your system, of course. Cause that was alcohol infused all that you said about Jackie. You ain't had the balls all this time to say this in front of Jackie face. Now all of a sudden you on the trip, you need alcohol to get through this dinner, and now all of a sudden you got balls. You finally found your balls, Phoebe. You finally found them. They've been there forever. You just not touching them and discovering them. All of a sudden, that little alcohol is a trip, ain't it? Like, y'all reality TV shows and y'all drinking. It's like you can tell the ones that ain't gonna bust a grave, not gonna do none of that. If they were sober, they'll be sitting up there like a church mouse, quiet as hell. But let alcohol be involved. Let me get a little 1, 2, 3 drinks in me, and I'll show you everything I got. All of a sudden, I'm Incredible Hulk. I'm with a Hulk smashed up. You want to try me? Come on and try me. But let me finish this drink first. Let me finish this drink, and then you can go right here, right now. And then another thing I found odd, you've been feeling this way about Jackie because that cancer event happened how long ago? And now all of a sudden you was waiting for the perfect moment to give Jackie back her calendar that she gave you cause one of your relatives or whatever died from cancer. So you mean to tell me you went all the way from Los Angeles all the way to Costa Rica carrying a calendar that somebody else gave you that you couldn't wait. You just couldn't wait till the day you get to throw it back in her face, and you waited till you got drunk out of your mind, don't remember what happened the next day, infused rage at Jackie doing all that yelling. BB, there's something wrong with you. Like, when you did it, I had a feeling it had to be alcohol involved. Cause why else would you be doing this? Why else all of a sudden would you be going all loud, going all strong? Finally got this. Finally got this voice that we've been waiting to come out for how long now? I've been gave up on you episode 3 or 4, but now all of a sudden you got your voice that you finally got this voice that alcohol and gave to you all of a sudden. Now all of a sudden you done went from plain Mario, now you Super Mario all of a sudden because you done got yourself a drink all of a sudden, and because you feeling yourself, you done had you a couple of drinks. I guess it's on in your book. I don't know what the hell you think you're gonna do all that. Yeah, drunk people in fighting don't get along. It's only a certain few people that can actually fight while they drunk, or while they feeling good, or while they tipsy. It's only a certain few. Phoebe, you do not look like that type, and if you would have tried Jackie, them braids in your head, she would have slung you all the way around that table. Jackie, while I applaud you, I now got to get in your behind. Now we around here starting rumors. The woman, the crackhead, she do Molly. Really, Jackie? Now, you know when to talk to the person that's helping you out with yourself, trying to help you discover yourself all of a sudden. And you decided out of the blue, you want to call the woman a crackhead and a cokehead all of a sudden, and basically you want to call this woman everything beside a child of God. Like, really, Jackie? That was uncalled for. You did not have to call that woman that. Like, why, Jackie? Like, you did so good and so well, telling this, sitting up there letting this woman make a darn fool out of herself. Then you turn the other way around and call this woman a crackhead, and she do Molly. And we don't want to hear from your reliable sources no more. That's why you in Malaysia ain't talking still to this day. Because of one of your reliable sources, you heard a rumor for somebody else, and you went around the whole show spreading it to anybody besides Malaysia. And as with our Malaysia in the skating rink versus Jackie, Malaysia, Jackie actions was justified. Did you not see the way you came at Jackie? Aggressive, strong. If she would have said the wrong thing, you would have laid Jackie out, the smooth out right there. Like, you forgot what the way you came. First, you heard the lies from Kristen. You went around the Jen and her friend Dominique, aggressive, strong, which I don't blame you. I probably would have did the same thing, but you kind of came at that woman the wrong type of way. You said you was going up there to question her about this to see was this true or not. The way you came at that woman at the skating ring, I would have gave you the same reaction and probably would have swung a chair and connected across your head too. Did you not forget how you came at that woman all strong and aggressive? Did you not see how you was 10 seconds ready to knock Jackie to smooth the hell out, but you expect her to keep calm and not react because you're acting at her that way? Strong, rude, disrespectful, ready to fight, all evil, snarling and everything like Malaysia. You came at her the wrong way. You got what you deserve for coming at that woman the way you came at that woman. Did you forget you went around that whole skating ring, running around here looking for Jen and Dominique? Then Dominique told you we heard up on Jackie. Then you went running down Jackie like you were ready to clothesline her and knock her down. You came at that woman aggressive. How can you expect that woman not to give you that reaction she gave you at that skating ring when you came at her that way? Like, come on now. That don't make any sense. And can we talk about how everybody divided up? Basically, the friends, Jackie, Cece, and OG together, and the mean girl cliques over here, and include the new friend Phoebe. Like, how did you expect to have fun on this trip, Shawnee? How did you expect not to get a little bit of drama, maybe some fights, maybe some bottles thrown, maybe some silverware thrown, maybe some dishes thrown, maybe some alcoholic drinks being poured? How did you expect this not to work? Like, first of all, you let somebody else dictate you let several people dictate who coming on this trip and who not coming on this trip. You expect these women to act mature, act like adults, be kind, be cordial, but you with the meanest, most nastiest people yet, Evelyn being the top nasty one of them all. You instead, Evelyn to act like a grown lady, and all we got from her was fight, bottle throwing, jumping over tables, throwing bottles, trying to fight somebody, trying to beat somebody else. Do you really expect peace, calm, happiness, enjoy the trip, no drama? And you hang around the biggest drama horror of this show? Did you really expect to have fun on this trip, Shawnee? The only way this trip would have went off without a bang, and you would have put a muzzle on Evelyn, told her, look, you too grown for this. I don't want no parts of your drama. You gonna keep calm, and you need to walk away, do a CC and walk away or whatever. Like, I don't know how you expected this trip to be peace, calm, happiness, enjoy the trip, no drama, and you with the biggest one of them all, the one that get the drama going and the one that start the most ish on this show. Like, where did that make sense at, Shawnee? And you friends with the one that start mostly all the fights on this show. Like, come on now. We could say Tammy also, but Tammy didn't left the show. Tammy dumped this show, so she's not including. And her big mouth friend, Phoebe, that all of a sudden need alcohol to find her balls in her voice. How do you expect this trip to go along well and you got these girls divided up? And as for the gondola and the ATV thing, yeah, that was trouble right there. You wanted the trouble to start it. You basically had Jackie with y'all, and you had Phoebe with the other girls. How did you expect not? How did you expect? Of course, they're gonna talk about the people they don't like. How the hell did you expect them not to talk about each other or the person they don't like? Just like Jackie took that ample opportunity to call Phoebe a crackhead and she on Molly. And how did you expect um 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 Cece not to say what the hell she said about Evelyn when Phoebe, her best friend, sitting right there while she's sitting there bashing her friend? And another thing I don't understand, Malaysia, like you said, you cool with mostly all the girls, but when they go to talk about a person you cool with, Why can't you just walk away and get whatever money you can from that scene, or just cut 10% off, or if I wasn't in the full scene, just cut it off? That's another thing I don't understand, y'all. I would not be sitting there in front of nobody's face. I don't care if I like you or not. Well, I do like you, and you talking about somebody I'm cool with. As soon as you start to talk about them or bash them in any type of way, I say, well, this is my cue to go. I'm not being fake. I ain't trying to start no drama. I'm not being no bone carrier, because then if we do get out, then they gonna look at you like, is this true? Did she say this? And what did you do? What did you say? Did you defend me? So you sat there and let them basically bash me. You ain't try to shut them or tell them don't talk about my friend like that or nothing like that. See, that's how you get caught up in some of the drama also. As soon as they started talking about CC, Malaysia, you should have got up and walked away and said, oh, y'all talking about CC, I'm not getting involved in it. And then when they found out I was there, asking me did I defend them, did I stand up for them, did I try to stop them from talking about you? Hell no, because I walked away. And as soon as they started talking about you, I got up and did what I had to do. Walk the hell away, because I'm not going to sit here and let you talk about my friend like that. Me and her are cool or whatever. She's a part of my family. I know her and Kristen don't get along, but I'm not going to sit here and let you talk about her like that. Not in front of me, you won't. Go ahead and talk about it anywhere else you want to talk about her. But as for me, you're not going to talk about her around me. Not in front of my face, you won't. Just can't. I just don't understand it. Really, I don't understand it. Is that all I want to talk about? I wrote down all these notes or nothing. um, yeah, that's about it. All I want to talk about, like that trio, it was doomed to fail from the jump, because you start there and let them pick and choose who they want to bring, who they didn't want to bring. Then you got people jumping into arguments they shouldn't be jumping into. Evelyn with the whole CC and Chris and thing, she should have stayed the hell out of it. And then we got drunken infused CC trying to get her swat on the next season. Hopefully this show don't get a second season, another season. But if it do, Phoebe probably gonna be on the next season, because now that Tammy gone, why not? So, anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.